So today we're talking about the 5 favorite things about Wichita Falls. And we're getting started right now, so stay tuned. Hi y'all, I'm Debbie Dobbins, your host for this episode of Your Wichita Falls. And I also run a almost 20,000 member private community group here in Wichita Falls. And somebody asked the other day in the group, because you can ask any questions that you want on that group, what is your favorite thing about Wichita Falls? Now, I know what my favorite thing is, and I know what I hear from all of my friends and companions and family, and I've done many videos on them, but I thought it would be interesting to just reflect back what things they said. And it was not very shocking, but it was also really affirming. So the question that was posted is, what is your favorite thing about Wichita Falls? And of course, the number one reason is there is no traffic. Now, I was a little bit surprised, I will tell you. I mean, I find it such a blessing because I come from Southern California, the traffic mega capital of the world. If you've ever driven in Southern California traffic, you know what I'm talking about. You may have driven in Houston or DC or New York. You understand the concept of mega traffic. We have the complete opposite of that. We have no traffic. It is absolutely astounding how many people, though, appreciate that aspect so much about our community. Person after person after person said, no traffic. You can get anywhere in 15 minutes. You can get from one end of the town to the other in 20 minutes. The absolute overwhelming answer to the question, what's your favorite part about Wichita Falls, was no traffic. And if you live in a part of the country right now where you spend more than 20 minutes each way getting to wherever it is that you're going and in traffic, you probably want to begin to think about, what would it be like if you didn't have that traffic? I know when I first moved here 20 years ago, I was driving an hour and a half to 2 hours each way to where I was working at that point. And it's like boiling a frog. After you do it so many times, you actually don't realize how much it affects your overall well-being. When I moved here, I started to feel this sense of not stress anymore. I wasn't sure what it was. I was really kind of confused because I felt so different. And then I realized that I didn't have that sense of dread every single day from sitting in that traffic for almost 2 hours. And the fact is that when you get out of that environment and put yourself into this lovely, luxurious sense of just going from one place to another without any traffic, without worrying, without stressing, it really does change your overall mental state. The number 2 reason, as I've always said, are the people. People say so many different ways. We love the people, Southern hospitality, Southern charm. Oh my gosh, one gentleman told a story of how he came here years ago, and what happened was he broke down with a flat tire where he thought there was no access to anything, and he didn't have a cell phone, and 2 good old boys, that's the way he put it, came up, helped him out of the ditch that he happened to be in, helped him fix his tire. He tried to pay them, and they absolutely refused. What they said was, pay it forward. Do this for somebody else. Help somebody else. And of course, of all the years that they've been here, they've continued to do that. This is the absolute incredible mindset that is here in this community. Every single day, I hear over and over and over, it is the people that everyone loves here. And it's so different being in a community. We're a little bit insulated from all of the bigger areas. You could live in a community with a couple of 100,000 people, but right outside of a Dallas metroplex. You're still going to have the traffic, and you're still going to have people that are interacting with each other all across multiple cities. When you have an isolated community like we have, and people say it's the biggest small town you've ever lived in, I say it's the Goldilocks story. We're not too big, we're not too small, we're just right. We have some of the most incredible people on the planet living in this community. And I testify to that because, as I said, I have this amazing community group. And over the holidays, people were in need of so many things. They were in need of giving a family a Christmas. They were in need of, they lost their job. All of the things that realistically we're all going through in the whole United States. But in this community, the members of this group just came out in droves to help whoever needed it. We have great nonprofits, we have great camaraderie, we have great support, but more than anything, we have some of the biggest hearted people, bigger than the whole state of Texas, people that live here. And I cannot tell you how exciting it is to be a member of this community and be able to support them in such a way. And then, of course, the third reason, and I've shared this before in another video, but the sunsets are to die for. And I know we have photographers here that post sunsets all the time, but these beautiful sunsets and these beautiful skies and the storms that roll in, it's absolutely astounding and stunning to see such majesty. And I've said, and you may have heard it on another video or you may have talked to me. When I first got here, because there's no oceans and there's no mountains and I'm a Southern California girl, God made the most beautiful sunsets because He wants you to look up. Because it's a little flat and brown sometimes. These amazing sunsets, you know, it doesn't matter whether it's in the winter or the summer or the fall and the spring. You can see an amazing sunset no matter what time of year it is and almost every night. If you are a wannabe photographer or you just want to sit on your back patio, sip a glass of wine, you are absolutely going to love the sunsets that we have. Number 4 on this list, this is something that I hadn't even really thought about, but this is what the group came up with. That they said, there's all these other little groups out there in our community that you can join, that you feel like you're part of a community. So we have got groups on everything. And these are all Facebook groups, of course, but they take it into the real world. We've got groups on gardening. We've got groups on painting rocks. We've got groups on parenting. We've got groups on burlesque. We've got groups on boudoir photos. We've got groups on dancing. We've got groups on golf. We have groups on everything you could possibly dream of. And if you can't find it, you can start your own group and actually find people to enjoy what you like and then participate in it. It's absolutely phenomenal how easy it is to meet people and to make friends so quickly in a community that you know no one. And of course, number 5, you know what I'm going to say because I say it practically in every video. The cost of living! The cost of living is just incredible here. I mean, I've done plenty of videos on we have the lowest of so many things, whether it be the grilling, the grocery shopping, the houses, the cars, the gas. It's nutty, actually, how amazing the cost of living is here. And the things that you can do with the money that you have. And there's so many free things to do in the community. You could never be bored. You could never find enough time to do everything. And there's always something that somebody would like to do with you. So the camaraderie of the people, the ability to do that, to make friends, to have groups, to enjoy life to its absolute maximum and fullest is one of the reasons that I find Wichita Falls, as you know, the happiest place in Texas, probably the happiest place in the United States, close to the whole world. If you would like to know more about all the reasons that I shared with you, what people believe is the favorite things in Wichita Falls, please schedule a Zoom meeting with me and I'll happy to share anything. If you'd like to find a way to relocate here, because I did and I love it and I help so many people around the world relocate to Wichita Falls as the happiest place in Texas, schedule a Zoom meeting in the first comment below. And there's 2 more videos coming up on Wichita Falls, so stay tuned. Enjoy the channel, subscribe, ring the bell, and get updated every single time we upload a new video. Y'all come back now, you hear?